Welcome to ANL Season 10, the last race of the season in Interlagos, Brazil. Is Hulliman going to become champion? We don't know. Well, we have to find out. Currently, he's 26 points clear of Walcott, who is not taking part of this race because he's only reserve driver and everybody is attending to this race. So this is surely going to be interesting. Hello everybody and welcome to the final race of ANL Season 1. We are in Interlagos, Brazil, and Hooliman here is the championship leader. He is up 26 points up on Walcott, who is not participating in this race. I'm Walcott, so I guess I can't race. Unfortunate for me. I'm just a reserve driver, and well, we see just 19 people, but I guess one is joining late. Nevertheless, we are here in qualifying, 60 minutes left. There are already 2 people on hot laps. Let's just stay on board with Hooliman and see how it goes for his banker lap. Oh, little lock up into turn 1. This is surely going... No corner cut, but he's lost it. Unlucky there. Thomas is hot lap. Thomas goes P1 with a 1 minute 09.348 on the medium tire, we should say. Mixed season of him, of course. You see what his teammate is doing. He's invalidated this lap time, unfortunately. So who are the people we should look at? Obviously Exo Wolf, he's always fast, he's on a hot lap now. 16.72, that's very good for his sector. Not perfect, but not so bad as well. A very tricky corner, it has to be said. The whole infield is very tricky, very technical. Now this corner, especially an early turn, and he's getting that one right as there's a car on the left hand side. I think that was an Alfa Romeo. This corner should be flat, and now up to 4th, though he stays in 3rd. Wow, no short shift here, but he gets the rotation in, and now it's just straight to the line as Thomas goes even quicker, and 9.0, but this is the time to beat right here, and it's a 7.4. I think Psycho, he's able to go into the 6s, so I think if he's on a very good lap, he can probably do a 6.9, 6.8, I think. As pretty much everybody else is on out laps, in the pits, or on hot laps, so just 4 valid lap times set. There's again an Alfa Romeo who's just in the middle of the track. If MP6 goes, oh no, he's now on the hot lap, I'm sure. Another yellow flag, someone spun in the middle sector, I think there was a Haas. Many people struggling, shouldn't be a surprise. The track limit's very tricky, of course, on this track, and again, as I just said, you have the technical second sector. You can just lose the car very easy, make minor mistakes, or just lose overall lap time. And we still see the fastest lap being a 1 minute 7.4. Diego's put a very fast lap in as well. It's a 7.44, just 400ths of Psycho at the moment. But Hooliman pumped in the second lap, where MP6 goes fastest with a 7th lap. Just trying to improve on his time. He's on an 8-0 at the moment. The first sector, let's see what time he is able to pull off. It's a 16-8. Not bad, that's not bad. Over the curb. Two downshifts, fifth, back up to sixth. No, he stayed. Yeah, there's the upshift to sixth. Very good. Early turning over the curb. He gets that one right. Stays in second gear and goes up to third. And he keeps third gear around it. There's many ways you can go through that corner. And now again, very tricky hairpin. Perfect turning, and what an exit. That looked very nicely indeed. Going to the last corner. MP6 nicely going out of the way. This is going to be a very good lap time from the Williams here, I'm sure. As he crosses the line, and a 7.7 P5. I think his qualifying also has not been that great all season. So I'm sure he'll be pleased with that. There's still plenty of time for him to improve, of course. So 8 minutes in, NP6 on a 10.06. Just behind him, 4/10 slower though. Mr. Psycho, he is probably the man to beat in qualifying. Diego behind with a very good lap, just 400 off Psycho, and Hooliman on a 7.5. He's usually struggling in qualifying, it has to be said. But in a race, Hooliman is unbeatable. Qualifying, there he lacks the, well, he doesn't need the good positions anyway. He's just very good in the race. And very consistent pace, that's where he's very good. So he'll be pleased with P4, I'm sure. We have Bella in P6, he wants to go quicker. While Exo Wolf at the moment is on an out lap, so let's see what he's up to going into the final corner now. He needs to improve. P10. Don't over push it. Just don't over push it. Very nicely indeed through the center edge. Looked like left plenty on the table though. Now there's a few cars ahead. The Alpine gets out of the way nicely, and there's a Ferrari coming out of the pit lane. He should get out of the way now. He is not. That is distracting. That is already distracting massively, and he's still in the way. Oh no, this is. Now he gets out of the way, but Exo has lost plenty of time. While Psycho improves on his time, goes 7.05, a hundredth quicker. I'm sorry, of NP6. Let's see what X-Wolf can still do in the middle sector. He's lost a lot of time, getting held up by the Ferrari of Devler. He's just improving a little bit. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. He's just going to improve fractionally, I think. Yeah, that wasn't very nice of Devler. He's coming out of the pits. He should see that there's a car behind him and get out of the way, while Exo's just improving one position, so he's up to P10. Hooliman improves to a 10th in the first two sectors, as we see him losing it again. Very tricky exit, very tricky exit out of Juan Sao. You can go over the curb on the outside when there's the grass, and if you hit just a millimeter with your rear tire, if you go millimeter with your rear tire on that grass, you're just going to spin round immediately. It's a very tricky exit. There's some fuel burning going on, it looks like. MP6, I don't know if he's on an out lap. You get a lot of fuel here. You really do. If you're in the pits and you want to go out on your hard lap and you put the minimum fuel, and it's still going to be over 3 laps, 3.6 I believe. That's just a lot, and you can pretty much do 2 full speed out laps and still get your hot lap done. I mean, you're not gonna go back into the pits then, but so this is something you can do in your last lap. But here you have so much fuel, you can just fuel burn it in 3rd or 4th gear on the straight, so you lose a little bit of time. You gain a little bit of time, and the tire wear is not that high anyway around here, so it's easy doable. As we look now what NP6 can do through the first section. Senna's was very nice. Now it's going on the retro Posta into the Cedro Lago, and early entry on the apex. Yeah, very nice, very nice. You have plenty on the table there. It was very nice and smooth. Now it's going into the infield very cautiously, and that is what. Oh, now he needs to watch out that he's not gonna get disqualified. Last decent corner cut. Decent corner cut. Martin in P6 as he's behind Rob. I don't know what those two are doing. I'm hoping they're gonna pit. Masters on a hot lap, he's keep an eye on Rudiman gets out of the way. I keep an eye on him, what he's doing. A little bit of lag, I think, here. Oh yeah, that's very close, but very competitive over the curve. Now it's a very wide line through those, well, not real corners, and that's plenty of lag, yeah, indeed. First wash, Hooli man. He's gonna go on his. I'm not sure if it's his last out lap, if it's his last hot lap, but let's see. Down to turn 1. Uses the 2nd gear for the rotation, very good. Stay as tight as possible. I don't know what he's doing there. He's losing plenty of time just going wide. You need to stay as tight through this corner as possible. The racing line really distracts you. But this is nice indeed. Go on the exit, very short, very quick short up to 5th, 6th, 7th. Now is he going into 8? He is. So he's staying in 6th. No, he's still going to 5. That's some crazy shifting going on. Now 2nd gear, immediately up to 3rd. Then he stays in it. Ah, yeah, that's the corner cut. That's the corner cut. Oh, that was too early of a turning into this corner. You're just understeering through it, and then you lock up. You're understeering. It's very tricky, especially if you're running no ABS on this track. It really gets to you because in the middle sector you lock up almost every corner. But it makes it fun. It makes it a lot of fun. It really does, because you have to play with your braking and find a way in your braking to just go around these lock-ups. And what? All this going on, and so Exowolf is down in 12. He should be much higher. It should be at least a P5, and he's going on his hot lap. No, he's not. What is he doing? Oh, he's doing 2 outlaps. There is a fuel burning going on, and he's on 2.6 liters of fuel at the moment. I can see it. That is fuel burning, as I mentioned it before. So he's doing. So what is he doing here? He's gone out before, and he's done an entire lap, an entire out lap on medium speed. So he loses the fuel, and now on his 2nd lap, he is just doing completely fuel burning all the way through. And when he finishes his hot lap, he's probably going to be very close to 0. And he doesn't need an in-lap, because this is going to be his last and final attempt. So we're going to stay on board with him. See what he can do. I know he can do a lot better. Track should be clear ahead. This is it now. This is it for him on his last attempt. Very wide line, that's clever. Take all the speed. DRS open as early as possible. Now tricky braking. Nicely done. Oh, there's going to be plenty of traffic ahead of him. Williams gets out of the way. Not again, EXO, not again. Lot of curb, but he gets it done. I was thinking that he's going to spin around, but he doesn't. He's up 3/10 to the first two sectors. That is not enough at the moment. That's going to be enough for P6, 7, 8 probably. Well, not even. That is it. That is it for EXO. Hooliman is retiring in P5. That is it for him. He couldn't improve. Psycho still on 7.0. And P6. He is starting his hot lap now, I believe. And Psycho is not going to improve. I don't know if he was on a hot lap, but he is not going to set a better lap time. Well, MP6, I think he's made it over the line. And the second sector is 300s up, so he can definitely challenge Psycho for pole position here. Now don't bottle it, mate, don't bottle it. You have the track evolution. You don't need to push it too hard. Should have clear track ahead of him as well. Now this last couple of corners, let's see, it's sector 2 split, it's 1 and Alten's up, just bring it home and he is on pole. Into the sixes, the 1 minute 6.8 pole position. Well, everybody has finished his lap, we left it to the last possible moment. So who are the people that choked massively, unexpectedly? I think Exowolf is going to be the one we need to look at here. UK Demon surely could have qualified higher. We shouldn't forget there's some constructor fight going on here as well. Mercedes on 134 points. Now I'm not joking when I tell you that Hooliman is on 134 points. So that means his teammate Martin has not scored a single point yet. And still Mercedes is leading the constructors, although by only 19 points ahead of Aston Martin. Strakosaur was hit with a grid penalty, so he starts last. He has to start last. Rob is not qualifying that much higher as well, and the AlphaTauris are split from the front to the back on P2, and the UK Demon is quite down in the grid as well. As I seen before, I think P17. What is it? UK Demon P15 for UK Demon. And then there's a big fight going on as well for the likes of P4, pretty much down to P8. So you have in P4 Alfa Romeo on 97 points, and in P8 you've got Alpine on 67 points. There's pretty much anything going on here, and everything can still happen. There's much to play for. We're gonna look for it, I guess. It's raining. I did not catch the weather. I mean, what do we have here? I'm not sure. I can check what's going on Exo's POV here. It's a full wet race at the moment. Heavy rain, I can tell you that. And it's going to dry out later on, but it's going to be a full wet start So we are in for an absolute shocker, I think. I don't know how many safety cars we're going to see here, how many people going to retire, but I guess it's going to be a lot. Has anyone got a wet setup on? I'm not sure. We're in to find out who's got the best grip, not just off the line, but the consistency and the pace as well for the formation lap. As AWS is predicting some nice strategies here. 2-stop race on 4 wets. Yeah, I don't think that is going to be the case here, but thank you anyway. See if anyone is on Inters. Nope, nobody on Inters. Nobody going to gamble. Going to interesting to see what the 2 Alfa Romeos are doing off the line. It's heavy, it's wet, very wet. And P12 and P13. They're fighting for some very good constructor points there. The Mercedes and P5, P10, somewhere in the middle. The start is going to be very, very difficult. Big gaps going on in the formation lap. The Haas is going very slow. So it's going to leave the people at the front very vulnerable off the line. Tires are cooling down as they wait on the grid until the last car arrives, and you can see it, there's still cars coming. Well, up front here, the Alpine and the AlphaTauri are waiting and waiting for the cars to arrive. And there is the Red Bull of Darrow arriving last, although he's not going to start last. He's going to start in 18th. And Strakosor only start in 19th, as he has to serve this penalty. Alright. No lights. But I guess we're going for the last time in ANL Season 1, I think. Psycho has got the better start, it looks like, but NP6 is trying to throw it around the outside, and he's going into the lead, surely, as there's cars everywhere at the back. Psycho goes off the track, we have a spinner, there's a Red Bull very far behind, and NP6, Psycho goes off the track, but I'm sure he has to give the position back, as there's some carnage at the back. Some people are going very slowly, have been going very slowly through the center, as I see Exowolf getting involved there in the middle of fights, and cars is just everywhere. Well, Acid Masters gets past Exowolf, and then he's getting past Acid Masters again. So Psycho keeps his position somehow. I don't know if he's got warnings or an illegal overtake. Apparently not, as Exo goes for the gap, and he can do it on Vazino. He's very fair. You can do that on him. Exo knows that. Very fair indeed. He leaves the room, leaves him the space, and Sevelarino ad spins away, so it's another position for Exowolf. Exowolf up front. We still have Psycho in P1, MP6 2, Diego 3, and Bella in 4. Everybody's just trying to get the grip, trying to get the temperature into these full wet compound of tires. We see Huliman in P7 and Martin down in P8. Devila gets past Sevelarino, and Thomas gets past Bella's Teo, and I don't know if he's made a mistake or something. But the two McLarens are fighting here. Is Bella going to send it on his teammate? Yeah, of course he is. And they're still fighting, and there's contact between them. Thomas stays ahead, and Martin slips past while Huliman is down in P8 again. Martin's is overtaking Huliman. up front, Psycho, he is extending his lead. He is finding the grip. NP6 to get this up to a second now. Diego still in P3, so constructor-wise, I really cannot tell you what is going on. We have the two Aston Martins, I'm sorry, in P14 and 15, now P13 and 15. They need to score big if they still want to challenge Mercedes, but obviously they can still lose out on P2 as well. We have position changes. Also, Cubs has lost it, I think. Yeah, he spun it and he's missing a wing. It's unfortunate for the Williams. He has to come into the pits as the virtual safety car is out, and Darrow gets a penalty for a severe collision with Spitz. I don't know what happened there. Spitz is down to P18 as well. I can't see if he's got wing damage. Up front, not much has changed. Martin, the big leader, he's in front of his teammate Exelwolf in P9. He's gained 4 positions as well, but now look at Strakosaur. He started last and he's already up to 12. So forget everything I was saying about Aston Martin before. He's in for a very good race as of yet. You see one person spinning. It's also Carp spinning and losing his front wing, of course. So Spitzer, obviously, as we see, I guess at least he has no damage. And he stays out. The virtual safety car is still out. And MP6 has massively closed up there. Now you have to leave the gap again. This long virtual safety car. This, of course, is very helpful for Cubs and kind of limits the damage. Let's see what tire he's gone on, because I will surely be thinking about going on to the intermediates. I can't say no, it's the full wet tire. It's the full wet. He's playing it safe. It looks very wet as well. This is surely the right tire to be on. So we're back to green flag racing. NP6 has opened the gap again. I'm sorry, Psycho has opened up the gap again straight away to 1.5 seconds. I don't think it was that big of a gap before. You see already in the wedge, you can see it down on the screen on the bottom right side. There's a big gap already from P3 to P4. Devil and P4, and there's quite a gap to Thomas, and you have a massive train. And at the end, these cars, you see Spitz getting past Raphael on the main straight. P17, and no, Raphael is trying it around the outside. Is this? Oh, he's going very deep. No, he has to. Yeah, he has to get out of it. Good try though from Raphael. Not very bad. But just try it on the outside on the wet tire. It's very difficult. I think it's driving without ABS as well, so it's very hard. Strakosaur, meanwhile, up to 11. So he's still making very good progress, as Exowolf is still behind. Martin, Devila, again, still in P4. So these people are currently in very nice positions. Bullyman passed his teammate again, and those two at the front setting fastest lap. So it's 119.9 for NP6 at the moment. I'm sure they're going to go quicker every lap, and I think it looks a little bit drier than before, I think, doesn't it? So also Cup C, maybe he really could have gone for those intermediate tires. Oh, and there's some decent fights going on. And we have Exo on the inside of, I think, Hooliman it is. Surely it's Exo who's going to be ahead as Thomas gets a penalty. What is going on here? We have Bella involved as well, so it's Martin ahead of Exo, ahead of Hooliman, ahead of Bella, and then you have Strakosaur already so close behind. Remember, he started last already in P10. He's with this massive train here that is evolving behind Thomas. And now we see Exo. No, he's not going to try it. Down the inside there. And it's really stopping to rain, so the intermediate... very unfortunate, we didn't see anyone gambling on the Inter right at the start.
doing the Jarno Opmeer strategy of China. But you see it here, it's surely it's intermediate tire. I'm sure it is. Now if I look at the lap times of Exowolf, he's still doing personal best, but I'm sure in clean air there's much more in it. We have Hooliman pitting. Is he going for the... Oh, he's beat it in the pit lane. It's a 5-second penalty for Hooliman. Is he changing his front wing? Yeah, he is. He's having damage. Well, Darrow retires from the session, and there is a safety car out now. And this is going to hurt Hooliman, surely, because everybody can pit down to the safety car. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to work out for him with a virtual safety car speed. But he's pitted for the wet tire, which is surely going to be the wrong tire now after the safety car. Again, I have no data on weather, but this looks drier than before, and it seems to dry out later on in the race. We're going to have 3 laps of safety car. Very interesting to see, of course, what's going on at the front here. They have to slow down big time. Yeah, MP6 is pitting, Psycho is pitting, Diego is... Oh, that's very late. Slight cutting of the white line by Diego, and a 5-second penalty for speeding as well. Oh my god, it's all gone up. Yeah, the pit entry is very... Cubs has got a drive-through penalty. He's speeding under the pit lane. It's all going down for him from here. You can't serve it under the safety car. Oh, Cubs. That is just very unfortunate, and it's the Inter tire we are seeing here now. There it is, finally it is. Exowolf, he decides to stay out on his wet tire. And Psycho and P6 on the intermediates, you have Acid and Spitz, they stayed out as well on the wet. Martin is pitted for a wet tire. Interesting. And Hooliman, yeah, he's down in P16. Oh, that is very, very unfortunate. He's pitted again now for the intermediate tire. Yeah, surely he's had to do that. And surface penalty as well. At least he's lost that now. He got that rid of him. So he's back into the race. He's going to slot in quite at the back. We have 1 retirement so far. It's Darrow, current safety car. That might already come into this lap. No, it's not. It's not. It's going to stay out for 1 more lap. But why Exowolf in the lead decided to stay out on the wet, I'm not sure. I really don't. This is surely going to cost him massively. MP6 is pitting again. I don't know if he's trying... Martin is getting a penalty as well for pitting, for speeding into the pit, so now he's getting rid of this wet tire. NP6 has lost it, I guess, and got front wing damage, and Bella is getting a penalty for crashing with Wazino. It's all what is going on here? So Exowolf is trying to pull it off, I guess, and I mean, I know what he's doing here. He's trying to pull off the one-stopper, basically, from the wet tire straight to the slicks. But he is going to be very slow. I mean, it's still raining, but the Inter is probably going to be like 2-3 seconds faster per lap, at least. I mean, yeah, he might drop down into the middle maybe, and then he gets his pit stop back, but I mean, when it's going to be a period of when it's in between slick and wet tire, it's slick and intermediate tire, it's just damped a little bit. he's going to be very, very slow on those wets. He's going to be 5, 6, 7 seconds slower than people on intermediates. But we'll see, I guess. Maybe it's going to dry out very quick now. Safety car surely is going to come in this lap. And X-Wolf is going to lead them away. He's got an Inter runner behind him. Psycho, who's in a very good position now because the 2 wet runners behind him are going to be very slow at the start. And X-Wolf is going pedal to the metal now. Oh no, what am I saying? There's another lap of safety car. And Acid Masters is finally seeing that this is the wrong strategy and getting rid of that wet tire. And Bella is getting a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. They're all getting penalties for speeding in the pit lane. What are they doing? So into tires for Acid Masters. Rob has got a 5-second penalty. Cups, like he's in P13 already, you know, he's back in the race and he's got to drive through. That's so unfortunate for the Williams driver. And his teammate Diego has got a 5-second penalty too. He's pitted as well. So at least he gets rid of that, but he is at the back. So I just hope the safety cars are going to come in this lap. We're on lap 9. The Brazilian Grand Prix, the finale of season 1 in ANL, All Nations League. Just that. Restart, and there is some contact behind. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Spitz and Debler. Debler's got a penalty, yeah, collision with the Spitz. I don't know if they have damage. And Exo's going for a very late restart here. He's still not going, but there are some gaps behind it. Now he's going pedal to the metal again. Oh, he's going still not. How late is it going to be? He is still not going. Unbelievable. Now he's going and he's caught Psycho off very nicely indeed. That's very nice. But he had to do it, I guess, because he's on the wet tire. And Spitz is already losing out. As we see a car round at the back. I don't know who it was. I think it's Cups again who's lost it. Diego's going backwards as well. Acid Masters is going backwards. Exo1 still in P1. And there's a gap to Psycho. Spitz is in P3 on the wet. Still in P3 because there was some wobble going on behind, I think, between Thomas and Debler. So those two on Inters, they should be a lot faster. And Psycho Up is already closed up the gap to Exo Wolf in the lead. And now it's an easy pass in the infield. Yeah, I think he's left him. I think he's let him through. Exo, he knows he can't do anything. And you hear the contact behind as Huliman is back into P11 now behind MP6. And there you see the Mercedes going quite wide there, and there's everything going on in the last proper corner. You have MP6 behind Rob. This might get interesting as they come down to the pit straight, and there's someone crashed big time and it spits into the wall, and it's surely going to be another safety car. No, it's going to be another safety car. So fight down over the line. That's a big crash by Spitz. I don't know exactly what happened, but I guess he might have just lost it. On the wet tire there. As we have a second safety car, and at least Exo Wolf can get rid of his tire now. But he's going to be last if nobody else pits again. But yeah, surely he has to get rid of his tire now. Only if he's gambling for the slicks under the safety car. It's still raining and it doesn't look that bright up in the sky. We haven't seen much racing. At the start, some nice clean battles all around, and then we've seen safety cars.
As Devila gets the drive through, oh, you see it. He's gone too fast, and now he's tried to slow down, but it was too late. So the second drive through penalty. I'm not sure if Cubs served it. Oh no, I don't think. No, he couldn't. You cannot serve it when the safety car comes in. So unfortunate for Cubs there, but he has still got his drive through penalty. Yeah, you see it now. But Devila, very unfortunate. That's unlucky. But that's your own mistake. You cannot speed in the virtual safety car and your safety car. Just watch the delta. I always leave a lot of time on the table as we see Extra Wolf pitting and finally getting rid of his tires. Him and Psycho get a penalty for speeding. What is going on, guys? Have you not practiced the pit entry? Is there's another car coming in? No penalty for Cubs in the pit lane. So Rob is having a 5-second penalty still. Extra Wolf and Psycho, but I think they probably pit again on the next lap on the safety car. I think they're going to be running wide at the back. Extra Wolf, he's coming out in P12, so you must think about it now. And Strakosaur we see in P2. Suddenly into P2, and he's in P2 on merit. What happened in his race? I mean, I've seen him going up and up on the ladder on the left-hand side, but wow, that's some very nice performance from him, who had his grid penalty, or not a grid penalty, he's received a qualifying ban by the stewards for this race because of an incident in round 9 last week in Imola, in the last lap against Bellas TU. It was deemed his fault. The punishment was hard. But there he is, starting in last, already up to P2 after 12 laps. I'm guessing he stayed out of a lot of trouble to get here. But here he is, and he's got someone ahead of him with a drive-through penalty. So Strakosaur is going to be effective race leader as Huliman decides to pit again. I don't know if he is trying to gamble for slicks at this point. Yeah, he is. He is gambling for slicks, and that is a wild call indeed. It's still raining. Let's see how that one goes. You see a couple of people in the pits. And ANL, NP6, he's going for the soft tire. And he cannot go to the end from here. But for the conditions, it's going to be a better tire than the medium, I can tell you that. While Raphael is on the medium compound 2 as Diego and Mr. Psycho Alp, who is now last. So that's how quick it can go. From P2 on the grid down to P17. Gambling on a set of slick tire on a track where you can clearly see there is rain. So we're going to monitor those people's progress. Quite interesting as well. From P1 up to P12, you have people on intermediate wet weather tire, and from P13 downwards, yeah, there you go, Mr. Psycho. That's how it feels if you're running a slick tire on a wet track. Those people are going to struggle. But the rain might stop any moment, so if they can keep it really on track, this strategy might actually work. They need to keep it on track. First, let me see, it's bright there on the right hand side. Oh, yeah, no brakes for Diego, and you see his lockout there. So they have the safety car still out, and it's coming into this. Like, oh, I need to be up front. And we go racing again. Devla's trying to get away, but he obviously has to serve his pit. This drive-through penalty, and we see Thomas getting very close to Strakosaur, and Ballastir gets another penalty for speeding in the pit. I think he's gambling for the slick tire as well, but up front, still Debela, and then Strakosaur, Thomas behind, and then you have the AlphaTauri and Demon, who is up to P4 now, while starting quite at the back, and Rob Thug Life in P5, who started behind as well, and the dry tire runners, Suleiman is still the leading one, but he is losing to his teammate Martin. And Exawolf is getting a penalty for some corner cuts there. Diego is getting past Hooliman. I don't know what's going on there. Hooliman is dropping in positions as NP6 gets past him as well. He's on the soft tire, so it's faster in these conditions. Of course it is. In the middle sector, the rain has stopped, I believe, and they are keeping with the front runners. So as of yet, I think the strategy has actually worked. But if it stays like this for 2 laps, the intermediate run, at least the front runners, might be able to open up the gap a little bit more. But right now, I'd say those people have gone to the right strategy, and the medium runners can run to the end here. And Psycho is getting past Raphael, who's all got out of shape from all out of shape of Juan Cao, I believe. And you see the first people pitting up front as well, so this is going to shake up the order quite massively. And you see Diego there in P8, who's moving up the order with everybody pitting at the back for the dry tire. Thomas is deciding to pit for the hards. There's some contact been made. Acid Masters is round. Exowolf has hit Acid Masters, who has been, I think he spun in the middle of the track, was very unlucky. Exowolf just hit him, not go, so he couldn't react, so he's got front wing damage and has to come into the pit. Diego gets past him too, and there's another safety car out on track. So the front runners can pit, but this promotes Diego into the lead in front of NP6, who's still on the soft tire, and Hooliman will be in P3. So a crazy race going on for all these people here. And we have a third safety car. We barely had racing, but I really hope the track's going to get dry now, and we see some pure driving around Interlagos finally, because this is such a nice track. I want to see some fast laps, some very nice driving, some nice battling as well, but this is purely safety car galore. It helped a lot of people. For some, it didn't rank quite as bad. We still have only 3 DNSs. Thomas retired, so Acid Masters is still running in the race. Devila, Pit, Diego, of course there's out all inter-tire runners are going to pit now, and they're going to fall down the grid. Martin's running last, at least he's still in the race. He's almost halfway in, and he's still in, isn't DNF, so it's looking quite alright, I think. And he's only 6 places up for a point. That would be a first point of the season for Martin. We actually don't have that many people anymore. I did not score. It's only 2. It's Martin, and the other one is Jack, who is a reserve driver. Raphael, some 2 points for one, who is currently running in P5 in medium, so this could be a very good race for him. Raphael wants best finish was P9, so 2 points for him there. Diego up in the lead as Diego hits the safety car. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know if he's got damage or not. I can't see it, but he's definitely hit the safety car. I don't know if that was a lag, that was desync. Diego doesn't have the best internet connection. He tends to lag to have desync issues sometimes. Very unfortunate. I really don't know what happened there. I don't think he has damage. It doesn't look like it. Maybe we can see it from here. No, it looks fine. Looks fine. So maybe it was just lag or some Codemasters crazy going on. The safety car is not going to come in this lap, of course. We'll see another lap, and surely it's going to come in lap 16 and lap 17. I'm sorry. We have a few people on soft. You see EK Demon and Rob Clark Life running in P8 and P9, both on soft tire, and as we see before, 3 laps old soft tires, NP6 up in P2. He's definitely going to hit again, I think. I'm not sure. I don't think he can get. No, he can't. There's no chance. No chance. He has to pit again. Every soft runner. I'm not sure. Cups. I think he's still on his drive penalty. Very unlucky. I don't know if he can go to the end to save 19 laps on the soft line. No, that's not possible. I think. No. So they gotta pit again. Maybe they're gambling for a safety car. As the field is back and bunched up together as we prepare for this third safety car restart. of this crazy race. And the safety car is in this lap, so Diego will be the pace car, effectively the safety car from here on. We've seen a very late restart from Exo before, and Diego is not slowing down that much. He's keeping the field. The safety car is in the pits now. This is where he can go, and I think he's gone. And he caught MP6 out, it looks like. He was on the soft tire, but yeah, he's weaving a lot on the straight as Devila goes into the pits, and Wazino goes past. UK Demon, Raphael just behind side without the corner car, some track limits for Raphael. Not that many track limit penalties so far. Usually you see a lot around here, but not many positions have changed. Diego stays up front, but MP6 is going to put pressure on him with his soft tire, which is still fresh and a lot faster than the mediums, of course. Oh, it's very close already. Is he going to lunge it somewhere over here? He's trying on the straight, of course. I don't think he's going to wait for the DRS. He's just going to try it straight away, as we have some fights back in the field, some side-by-side action in the middle sector going on. We've seen Exowolf side by side with Asset Masters, I believe. He's still behind him. Both are on the medium tire. It's just pit, and MP6 takes the lead from Diego, so he hasn't waited. Straight past him, and now he has to try and open up as much as a gap as possible. Oh, there's a car on the inside. I think that was Hebelerino trying it very late on Exo. Exo gives him the room, and Hebelerino gets past Exo. Wow, what a move. Very fair driving. Very fair driving. So Hebelerino in P12, and Martin loses the position. I think he's made a mistake in turn 4. He's fighting Strakosaur now. Oh, he's not going to try it. No, you're not going to try it there, son. The two Aston Martins, and then Martin and Aston Martins. This could be some great fighting here. What are the Aston Martins going to do? Strakosaur has got more pace than Rob, but Rob is on the soft compound tire, so he's got the mechanical grip on his side at this stage of the race. And I think they might be in a party as well. The question is, are they going to swap positions? I don't think they will, because right now the pace still is with Rob on his soft tire. MP6 is opening up the gap, 1.3 seconds to Diego. Hooliman is trying to keep up with both. He is not significantly faster, but we have Psycho back in P4. He's surely going to challenge Hooliman and Diego in a couple of laps time. DRS is enabled, and we see Wazino already trying to have a run on Raphael. He gets past them. Yeah, he gets. No, they're still side by side, aren't they? Oh no, they're not. Wazino on the medium tire, and UK Demon behind on the soft, of course. Yeah, those soft runners, I don't know what their strategy is. If there's another safety car, then it's nice. If they can bring into the end, then absolutely great. But if they pit again, and there's no safety car, they're going to lose so much time. Oh, and Strakosaur is running wide. This is going to give Asset Masters a chance, and he gets past. Better Steel gets past as well. And now Exowolf might try it with DRS, but he's too far away, and Strakosaur has gotten DRS 2 on Belastio. And now Bella is going to have a very good run down through the center S, and there is just not the overspeed he needs. In turn 4, Asset Masters has DRS on Hebelerino too, so very tricky, very difficult to overtake.
As we see Wazino now still behind Raphael and UK Demon, just behind him. Strakosaur is getting a penalty for track limits. Now this is a tricky situation for UK Demon. Now he's faster on his tire than the two cars ahead of him. But the issue is he's the third man in the train, and the third placed man in the train is it's very unlucky if you're in that position, because the car ahead just got the DRS. You cannot do anything. As long as the car ahead doesn't overtake the leader of this train, no chance for you, even if you're on fresher tires. You need to have a significant difference on Delta tires, as Martin is trying it on Rob. No. It's sensible, there's contact made, but that was just unfortunate driving. I don't think Rob has done anything wrong here, as the fight is still going on. Down through the retro Posta. Surely it's going to be the inside. No, it's not. And Rob stays ahead. That's a nice scrap here. And UK Demon just behind Wazino. He's trying everything to get past those two. As Hooliman got past Diego, and NP6 has taken off on his tire, but he has to pit again. Oh, there's a Ferrari very late. Is that contact made? I'm not sure. It looked like it. That was a very late lunge from Martin into a corner. He really shouldn't be lunging. Now the fight continues. Rob lives another day. As UK Demon and Raphael one side by side through this NIS, and Raphael gets UK Demon gets past Raphael, and Rob sneaks past Raphael too, who's now got Martin behind him. But Raphael, yeah, he's got past Raphael as well. So lots of positions lost for Raphael here. I think he's lost 4 positions in the space of 2 corners. Zeno is up to peak 5. There's another one very late, and Rob just come. Oh yeah, some correction going on. That would have been some track limits for Martin. And he's struggling through all those corners. There's a big train behind it. Just look at the gaps. You see Bella and Acid Master side by side fighting. Yeah, he can't hold it on the outside. Is he going to lunge it? No, there's some. I think there's some boards flying around. Someone must have hidden. And Bella still pits. Oh, a little bit of a moment. That's a corner cut for Martin. And Raphael, can he sneak? And we see Psycho dropping down. He's made a mistake. I'm not sure what happened to him. But Rob's got past, UK Demon got past, Wazino got past. So Wazino in P4, UK Demon 5, and Rob in P6. So Psycho must have made a mistake. I'm not sure if he's got damage. I'm looking at his wing, it doesn't look like it, but Martin is pressuring him now from behind. As Bellastio pits for soft, and also Cops finally got rid of his drive-through penalty. Early on the throttle for Exo, that was a nice exit. He's thinking about it, but no, too far away. And Evelynio past Raphael. There's some very nice scraps going on. Look at this train. The front runners have taken off, but Zeno is 9 seconds behind Diego. So Hooliman will be the effective race leader. There's some side-by-side action. Raphael and Strakosaur going in. Yeah, Strakosaur gets past Raphael, and now there's Acid Masters behind, and Exo also both trying to overtake. And Acid Masters has got the inside light as they're going down to turn 4, and both are getting past. Exo Wolves gets past Raphael as well. He's down to 13 now. I'm still not sure if he has damage or not, but he has dropped from being at the front of the pack to right in the middle, rather at the back of it, as there's 11 laps remaining in this race. And there's still some soft There's still some decent lap times being set by the soft runners of UK Demon and Rob, who are pressuring Wazino for P4 now as they're coming on to the start-finish straight, and I think UK Demon is going to have a very nice chance on Wazino here, who doesn't have the DRS. This is going to be a nice, easy overtake for UK Demon. Yeah, he's already sailed past Wazino. Nothing he can do with DRS is just too powerful. Then you have the train down to pretty much P14. Rob gets a penalty for track limit. And Hooliman is doing the same pace, tries to look at it in a couple of laps. He's doing very similar lap times to MP6. The gap stays around 2.2, 2.4 seconds. There's still some pace in the soft tires, but he cannot stay on them for 10 more laps. So he has to pit sooner or later. I'm sure he's hoping for a safety car. But Diego is keeping very nicely with Hooliman, and he's going to have the chance of DRS. I don't think he's got the extra he needs, but he can push his DRS. No, he's not pushing it. He's still got plenty of DRS to use. Now he's pushing the overtake again, and he's got the DRS. Is he going to lunge? Is he going to try it here? Yeah, he's going to try it down the inside. Sensible braking, and Hooliman is giving him the position. Nicely done. P2 as UK Demon pits and gets rid of the soft tires. So I'm suspecting there's going to be another set of softs coming on for him as Hooliman is trying to fight back. Is he going around the outside? No, he's not. No place for him. He goes wide, and I think that was some track limits for him. Maybe not if he's lifted. So Diego up to P2 and effectively becoming the race leader in surely just a short time. I'm expecting MP6 to pit this lap, maybe next lap. And then the Williams is going to be the race leader and leading a race for the second time this season. First time he was leading the race from the start, starting in P2, getting past his teammate. Leading the race from there, and then he had desync issues, which everybody had in that race. And yeah, he's got disqualified, so very unlucky for him. And he is opening the gap a little bit to Hooliman, who's not going to be able to challenge on this lap. Maybe through the center as he gets a very nice line onto the DRS straight. He is closer a bit, but I don't think he's going to be close enough to challenge for an overtake. Remember, he is the champion of ANL Season 1 already, because I am not participating, and I would have been the only one who can deny him of his title, his first title in Formula 1 League Racing. And he will and is going to achieve it here today. Cups pits again, gets rid of a set of softs, so another fresh set of softs for him. Very unlucky day he's having, very unlucky day. While his teammate is going to be the race leader soon. And Cycle Up gets past Rob. No, Rob. Yeah, he does get past Rob and is now behind Wazino. He is on a charge as Rob is shortly losing his mechanical grip on the soft tires, and the medium runners are going to be faster at this stage of the race. 11 laps. Rob has been on the soft, while MP6 has put 16 laps on it, and he's pitting now. He's pitting now for another set of soft. So he's going to be very fast at the end. I think he's going to come out in P13, probably in P13, as Diego becomes the race leader. So this is going to be a late charge. Cycle Alp. He must have lost it on the main straight. What happened there? Is this a safety car? It is a safety car. And Raphael's diving into the pits. Deviler's diving into the pits now. NP6, where is he coming out? He is coming out in P10 as... Oh yeah, as Psycho is... Oh no, that's unlucky, man. He's lost it. He's lost it, and that's a big chance thrown away from AlphaTauri to get some very good points in the Constructors' Championship and finish in P2, potentially P3 maybe. Now it's up to UK Demon, who's in P11, but on fresh soft. So NP6 is in P10 on fresh soft. Rob is surely going to pit as well. Is everybody going to pit at the front? I think if Diego and Hooliman decide to pit, I think they're going to come out in P7. I think they'll be P7. Yeah, they are pitting. Yeah, so yeah, they should. They're going to be a lot faster in a fresh set of soft tires. Let's see if NP6. Let's see how far they're actually going to drop down in the pack. So they're coming all down the main. Oh, they're all pitting. They're all pitting. So everybody's going to come into the pits for a fresh set of softs. There's no track position games going on. Everybody is pitting. So Wazino is going to be the leader of the race. Exawolf stayed out as well. Both are on all mediums, 13 laps. So Diego and Hooliman, yeah, they're P3, P4 because everybody pitted now. Yeah. So they're going to fight it out for the race win, I'm sure. NP6, that was a very lucky safety car for him. So he's in P5 just behind Hooliman. And those three, even UK Demon is just two laps fresh. They're all on fresh softs now. But so everybody's just going to have a massive pace advantage over the front two runners at the stage. But the question is how long the safety car will stay out. I think next lap it might already come in. So there's some five laps racing going on. And in 5 laps on fresh softs, it's going to be a lot faster than somebody who's running an old set of medium. I can give you some inside news. So Exawolf is currently contacting the team manager of Red Bull. So the team manager of Alfa Romeo is contacting the team manager of Red Bull saying elbows out for the last laps, stay in the lead. So that's some clear instruction, and they both are likely going to play along, but I'm not sure if it's going to work. I strongly suspect Diego and Holyman and NP6 to sail past them after the start, after the restart. Alright then, lap 31, safety car, surely it's going to, yep, it's going to come in this lap. Now he's going, yeah, he's gone. He's gone early. He's gone early. And Exawolf didn't expect it. And that makes him even vulnerable maybe to Diego behind. No, they're all having some gaps. No one is going to be able to challenge. Look at the back, you see Kate Damon is Lourinho behind. Rob for Life is giving a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Interesting. As UK Demon, no, there was Rob running wide. And now look at Acid Master's going to have a lunge. Oh, yeah, he's backed out of it. I think he could have gone for it. He's backed out. As they all come down now into the midfield. Wazino is leading ahead of Diego, ahead of Hooliman, ahead of Exawolf, who's on the medium tire, of course. So that's going to be a struggle for him. He's going to lose positions one by one, and he's fighting it out with MP6, yeah, MP6 nicely done on this fresh set of softs. He gets past Exo, and now UK Demon is surely going to be able to get past him into the first couple of corners as well. As Zeno leads ahead of Diego and Hooliman
and MP6 still. So they all going to fight it out in the last couple of corners. There's some yellow flags, and I see Raphael spinning it out there. Yeah, he must have spun. And Rob Pitts. So I don't know if that's going to be a retirement or not. That's definitely going to be the end for Rob and Raphael's race. As they pit again, maybe it's just going to be a fastest lap. No, Raphael is retiring from the session. And EXO is side by side with UK Demon. UK Demon is hanging on, and he stays ahead of him. And we have Diego now leading. Diego getting past Wazinho, and we have them all fighting and changing positions. Wazinho on his medium tire still in P2, and MP6 is pushing him through the middle parts of the track. Suleiman is still behind P4, hanging on and looking for the moment to pounce on them. Diego is going to get away from them at the moment. There's just no way past for MP6, and Diego, this is going to be crucial for Diego to open the gap and just run away from them. There's just 3 laps to go after this one. MP6 is going to get past Wazinho now. Wazinho is going to fight it out. He's covering the inside. Hebelarinho and EXO also fighting at the back. Hebelarinho gets past him, I believe. And here MP6 gets down to P2. And now Hooliman is closely to challenging Wazinho as well. This is going to be a nice and easy overtake for Hooliman, who's going to get into P3 just behind NP6. But the race leader is Diego on the medium tire now. Acid Masters just got past EXO Wolves. Strakusaur in P9. Martin right now in P10. 1 World Championship point, but he's got a penalty. And Acid Masters is dropping in positions now. Wazinho is suddenly cutting the track completely. I have no idea what happened there. Now he's coming back. That's going to be a big penalty for him, surely. And he's lost P3 position. I think he wasn't P3 before. Now he's down to P13 as Martin just sails past Acid Masters. I think he's got damage. Yeah, Acid Masters has got damage. He's letting everyone pass. So race done for Acid as well. And P6 is already caught up to Diego. Oh, I don't know if Diego's made a mistake, but he's caught up very quickly, and he sets the fastest lap of 1 minute 8.915. There's just 2 laps to go in this race, and Strakusaur just got past EXO Wolves. Yeah, he's just dropping his positions on the medium tire. Martin just got into P8. There's 2 championship points. Hebelarinho is fighting it with UK Demon, is fighting it out with UK Demon for P4. He just had a purple first sector. And NP6 is very close to Diego now. Martin can still get EXO Wolf, so I'm sure on the last lap he should be a lot quicker on his fresh set of tires, but it's going to be difficult now for NP6 to challenge. There's some there's Acid Master slow, I believe, in the first sector. The last time in this season 1 of All Nations League, we're going to have a battle down into turn 1, and it's an easy pass for NP6 into the lead. Hooliman has a penalty. It's between those two. Can Diego fight it back and re-overtake? I think the DRS is definitely enabled, so he's going to have another shot. And it depends how much DRS he has. Diego is going the inside, and he gets the corner. NP6 is trying to hold it. They're both side by side still at the stage. Oh, they're still fighting it out. Oh, NP6 is getting the inside line. Diego is hanging it around the outside. Oh, very cautious for NP6. He has got no ERS, while Diego, I think he's got a bit more than him, but NP6 is going to... Oh, he's made a mistake. NP6 has almost lost it, and that gives Diego the race win probably. Strakusaur gets into P5, and Hooliman is going to have a shot at P2, but again he's having a penalty. He's at a penalty, so he's going to drop back in positions. Yeah, he's got 3 seconds, and Diego and NP6 don't have any penalty, but it is going to be Diego who gets his first ever league race win in ANL, and we have NP6 in P2. Hooliman, the first ever All Nations champion, in P3, UK Demon P4,
Hebelerinho P5, Belastio P6, P7 it is for Strakosaur then, who had a brilliant charge. P8 for Osokaps, who finished in the points after having a drive through and penalties and damage and everything, but he gets the points, and very unlucky for Martin with his penalty at the end. Just 11th place outside of the points, no points finish for him in the entire season, as Debela gets 1 point for Ferrari. And Wazino with heartbreak, only 12th at the end. It could have been a very nice race for him as his Masters P13. And Rob Stark live in 14. Everybody else retired. What a race! Oh my god. Oh, it's raining again, so we have rain on the podium as it used to be in F1 always. What a season we've had. I cannot tell you the constructor results. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Mercedes is going to be constructors champions, and Hulliman has gotten all the points, every single point for Mercedes-Benz in this championship. Wow. I'm not sure what is happening behind it. It's probably going to be close. We will find out eventually. There might be penalties coming, penalties removed. I don't know. Wazino apparently did not get a penalty for his massive cut there. Wasn't his fault, of course. Wow.